This is a story that about when I was a young guy, kid, raised in Greenville, Mississippi, and just a little story and background. So many times as a young boy, my grandparents would take me down to the Mississippi River under the Greenville Bridge, and through rocks and sticks and logs, and watch the current, the never-ending current. And at times I would cork old bottles and with notes and hoping to get an answer that never came. Sometime a big riverboat would come by, to my amazement. I would sit and watch as they passed by, never realizing the part they would play in my life. I would spend time at Warfield Point and Catfish Point and Huntington Point along the river, and all the time the boats would pass me by. I would stop and watch them go along and cast a watchful eye. And I fished Lake Ferguson as a child and watched the towboats on the $1 Million Mile, which was very important. Captain Bilbo Williams, Captain Jesse Brent, Captain Gilda McCool, Captain Hillman Logan, many others that were influential at the time, very influential in the development of modern towboating. And then I would swim across the lake and back and do it with a smile, and I always loved the water, and it was a great part of my life, from playing and swimming and boating till one day I made a pilot. I've made my living riding boats from Brownsville to St. Paul. I rode the largest that's ever been down to the very small. All the bridges and all the locks and all the bends and all the docks, each with its own characteristic, each with its own set of terms. Navigating the waterways, there's always something to learn. The years have swiftly passed, 43 in the pilot house now. I used to stand on the bank, now I gaze at the shore. How long do you go? Is there any end? It seems to me the river consumes most of our men. Some retire, not many, most just fade away, working less and less and less and less until their final day. Many old men stand on the bank and watch the river go by. They turn and walk away and face what fate may bring. They leave behind their talent and stories for another young boy to find. Thank you.